Hello everyone, and welcome back to Great Greed. If you remember what happened last time, we actually walked inside the castle with Gumdrop. She passed out because she ran out of magic power. And then we had to sit around and I said you had to level up to level 45. So now I am level 45. Now even at level 45, the area is still, all the monsters around here are still pretty strong. Now, unfortunately, we cannot go inside the door to the right of the area that we stayed at and leveled up at just yet. We have to go up for right now. Now you're gonna come across monsters you fought before in the same area, like the cutters, the male mushes, and any other enemies like this. Just make sure you keep your HP up, and then we just keep going down the pathway. After a while, we should get to a tower. We should be getting to like a starry area like we did back at the tower again, and then we should be able to get to the dungeon area to find our missing princess. Also, if you can, try to run away from as many battles as possible to kind of conserve your MP. And just, if you want to fight any battles, just try to fight the enemies that just basically have like their physical attacks say no damage, but they'll still hit you with the magical power. You can easily heal off of that instead of fighting the meal mush. It just like pounds your HP out, just pounds your HP to nowhere, little by little every single time. So we just keep going up these steps, and then you want to keep going around, and then we'll get to the dungeon area, and then we'll be able to find our next boss fight before we go take on the final boss fight of this game. As you continue to go around the path, you actually meet up with the sprite of Sarge called Knocker. He still fights the exact same way he does before. Just, if you want to fight him, you can, but since I'm level 45 now, there's really no reason to keep on fighting any more enemies off right now, but you can if you wish. After getting to the dungeon area, we'll actually find Princess Kenny there, and then we'll find our torturer there. He says, "Well, time for your sentence." He says, "You! How did you get in here?" I walk to the front door, and then we fight No Knight. So now, just do the same thing you usually do with all of the boss fights nowadays. Cast power, cast guard of yourself, and heal when necessary. Now, besides him having guard of his own, he also has freeze 4. and he also has physical attacks. So just keep hitting them over and over again. Now he also has Cure 2 as well, so you're starting to know. I mean Heal 2. So you start to know when he starts to when it's getting weaker, when he starts casting Heal 2 himself. So just keep on hitting him over and over and over and over again. And after a few rounds, he should die. You get 800 spirits there. Then you go and talk to Candy. You go free her. The Candy's like, ah, my character, thank you. What? Everyone's in Burger? Well, now the time to show the true power of the royal family. With my jewel, the set of 5 is complete. Make a necklace out of these. Candy obtained the family power necklace. You feel a rush of power surrounding you. You gain 5,000 experience. Now, let's go see Bio-Haz. The Candy joins. Now, before you'll be able to go to start going to where you have to go next time, Bio-Haz shows up as he does right now. The Candy's like, Bio-Haz? Then Bio-Haz is like, ha 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 ha! You made it through to this place. I left the way to the top floor clear. If you want to see me, come up, but be prepared to fail. Ha 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 ha. And he teleports away. Now, if you remember that locked door that I told you we couldn't go in right now until later on, we can actually go there now. So go ahead and cast escape to go back to the room where the heal pod is. Heal and then go through that door and then start heading up. Well, save and then start heading up. With Candy with us. Now I believe what Candy will do in battle is Candy will heal you. That's her special ability, I believe. Might be wrong about that one, but I believe she heals you in battle. So now we start trekking our way up to Bio-Haz. It's going to be a long trek. There's going to be a lot of battles and a lot of floors. And also, you'll fight some familiar enemies as well. Cloaker, just for revenge because because of what happened when I fought Canamum. I kind of sat there like, I'm going to kill you now, Canamum. This time. Now, I believe what I said it wrong. I believe when Candy says she assists, your attack power increases. I mean, she doesn't really heal you, but your attack power increases by so much. I think it's like she quadruples your attack power. So now that you're here, you're starting to head towards the top of the castle. On your way there, you're gonna come by one final person who's actually selling items along the way. Now he's the only person in the game who will basically sell you fixes if you want them. And like I said, so one more time, just repeating one more time. A fix is like an elixir in Final Fantasy. It actually will heal your HP and MP to full. Now all you have to do is just keep following the path and keep going through doors and keep going upstairs until we actually reach the main door to Bio-Haz's lair. Along the way, you may actually fight off a new enemy, Gruel guy, who's a whole lot stronger than Meat Mush was, but he still does the exact same thing. He still attacks physically. Just use your stat boost up your attack power, your defense, and just keep pounding them. It too much. And then you can also meet up with a new enemy, Whiner. Whiner does the exact same thing that the guy that Darts did back, back when you went to the lake area. He basically just attacks with his darts. He also uses poison, and I believe he uses confuse. But he still, still same sprites. They're stronger attacks, no problem. So they would just go upstairs. Then we just keep on trucking forward. Yeah, in these chests you're gonna find trashes. You're also gonna find some medicines, some more healing items. You know, just grab all the treasure and keep on moving forward. Like I said before, there's actually a shop in the area, so you could actually just sell off any trash that you have, and you could basically just buy any more fixes if you need them. When you get to the split pathway, you can actually go to the right there. This is actually the salesman here who sells the fixes. So go ahead and buy as many fixes as you can hold. Right now, go ahead and use the fix, and then you get MP HP full. And then sell off all that trash that we do not need anymore. As I keep trying to sell off this special armor that I need to keep. And just keep on buying fixes. And then you want to keep going to the left, and then you should find another door. You want to go up those stairs after we take out another crumb. The crumbs in this area are kind of like the black mages. They all have like freeze, bolt 4, bolt 4, fire 4. Magic attack. So like I said before, just keep your HP up, make sure you saved as many times as you need to, and just keep on heading upstairs. Also, as you're getting closer and closer to the area where you have to fight Bio-Haz at, is when all the monsters in the area decide to come at you at full force. So you're gonna be fighting a lot of battles. So you can either like run from them or you can fight them if you wish. Just if you fight them, just make sure you keep your HP up. Make sure and make sure you have enough MP. If you run low on MP, just make sure you use your fixes. Since if you have enough of them, if you also run from them, just make sure you keep your HP up, heal after battle, make sure you save after every time, and then we keep going. Every time we go to Gruga, we go to the door of the west. We keep on going up. I'm sure a lot of people are also wondering why I keep going to party to check my levels for. The reason why is though is that if you get the Bio-Haz, you actually fight them. I can't remember actually how much XP it drops the first time you fight them. I think he drops like 8,000 XP if I remember correctly. I might be wrong about that one. So what happens is though, you can actually heal the full because you have to fight him twice. The first time is actually pretty easy. The second time, he's still sort of easy, but he's actually a little bit harder. So that's why I'm also just trying to check that so I can get at least around 8,000 experience. But I believe it's 8,000 experience he drops after the first time you fight him. But I don't really think. I don't really get that far. Cause like I said before, 45, you're pretty good enough to beat him, no problem. Yes, it's also gonna be many times. I mean, cause we're near the final stretch where I try to run away from the battles now, cause I'm tired of fighting them. Like I said before, it's a long pathway to get to Bio-Haz. But I believe after we get up this pathway, then we're actually um near his front door. Then all we gotta do is walk up to him. Once you walk into his front door, there is no going back. Once you walk into this door, make sure you're healed up completely and make sure you're safe. Once you go too far, it'll say enter. Like I said before, make sure you completely heal. Make sure you're have enough levels. Make sure you save. And then next time with Great Greed, it's time to take on the final boss fight. Hope everybody enjoys it, and stay tuned for the final battle.